Yo, what's up guys, it's XRAYZ. Welcome to a new episode of Zombie Theories. Today we're going to be covering the Denizens from Transit, the most annoying, just most hate-filled creatures in zombies. Just, I don't know man, everyone hates them, I hate them. There's no point in them being in the game, but they're there. And honestly, it feels like even the game didn't want the Denizens to be there because there's really no backstory. At first it was going to be an episode of Zombie Origins, but there's really no backstory, no description, no nothing about where the Denizens came from or how they're even created. So it kind of transformed or, kind of migrated over to being an episode of Zombie Theories, since there is a theory as to why exactly this happened. Now, before I jump into that though guys, if you guys enjoyed the video, make sure to slap a like and a favorite on the video. It does get it out there for more people to enjoy. And also, if we do get 1,000 likes on this episode, then next week I'm going to have a new episode of Behind the Horror. I know a lot of you guys really like that series, and I kind of want to start pumping it out a lot faster because I have a really sick one that I want to cover within Transit. So, with that said, if you guys want to see Behind the Horror next week, make sure to slap a like and a favorite on the video. But with that said, let's talk about the theory. Where the Denizens came from, who created them, all this good stuff. Now, the theory actually stems from something that the bus driver says while he's taking you en route with the bus. And he actually mentions a location. It says that you have arrived at Dulce Base. And basically this base that's on there is this big conspiracy theory that has been out for a long time. It's about as big now as Area 51. A lot of people talk about it. And it's a location that basically a lot of people say is an underground laboratory where, experimentations are going on with genetics, which is, mixing stuff like animal DNA mixed with human DNA. And it's not stuff like Spider-Man or stuff, but it's like them just like messing with nature, trying to see stuff. And apparently the whole origin of the whole thing is that, they were contacted by aliens who received some weird radio message, and it pretty much allowed them to be able to communicate with them, and the aliens apparently helped them understand more about genetics, which eventually led to experimentations on humans, which, led to weird creatures being made. So, one of the theories is that the Denizens were one of these creatures, or at least that it alludes to the fact that the Denizens, which, if you look at the picture, if you look at them clearly, they look like human, but at the same time they look like rats. It's like weird. They got this tail, they got the big teeth, they got the pointy ears, so they look like rats, but also with like a human shape as well. So, with that being mentioned, the bus driver saying this base, and the fact that this base is known for genetic experimentations, it kind of pulls, or it leads to the fact that maybe this whole map, or maybe this whole creature that was created, maybe even other creatures within Transit, or maybe we'll see them in future DLC as well when the next Treyarch game comes out. Maybe it's the reason that, we see some of these creatures being made because of the genetic experiments that are being done. So apparently the whole map has this kind of feel of this base, apart from just the bus driver saying it. There's, the actual laboratory where the Avogadro comes out of. It allows you to see that it's a giant tunnel shaft that leads underground, which is exactly what Dulce Base is, which is basically this underground facility, and that's apparently where they keep all of it, which is the reason that people can't tell if it's true, if it's fake. It's apparently an underground facility, and within the different layers as you go down, or the different levels, the deeper you go down, the closer you get to the genetic experiment. So, on the first floor, it's just like security and staff, and then once you get to the 6th floor, the 6th one is going to be where the actual genetic experimentations go on, and then the 7th floor, or the 7th floor down, 7 levels down, is where they have like the morgue, or where they have all the preserved different genetic experimentations that failed. So I thought it was pretty interesting that it was mentioned in Zombies. It's also a possible reason for the Denizens. There's no real story behind it. I'm not sure why. Again, maybe Treyarch just didn't care for them. But that's the closest we can get to what exactly they are, who created them. An experiment, a genetic experiment used to fuse human and a rat, I guess, and it kind of merged together and created this weird creature. So let me know what you guys think. Leave some comments down below as for how they got out. The only other theory is that when the rockets did hit the Earth, it opened up the facility and all these weird creatures started rampaging out, which again is what I'm saying. It might be something that we see in the future. But anyways, guys, hopefully you guys enjoyed this episode of Zombie Theories. If you did, make sure to slap a like and a favorite on the video. Again, if we can get 1,000, the next week I'm going to have Behind the Horror covering the next map, which I haven't really decided what map it is, but it goes in order. So make sure to slap a like and a favorite on the video. It does help it get out there. If you guys are new and you enjoy zombie content, then make sure to subscribe. I do upload every single week a new episode of Zombie Theories, Zombie Origins, and just a ton of other great content, so make sure to subscribe. Anyways, guys, I'm XRAYZ, I'm out. Peace.